Hey guys, it's me, it's your best friend, it's Carbot. And I was at Gamescom last week where they got to show Blizzard, they, Heroes dev team, Kel'Thuzad for Heroes of the Storm. And I got to play him, and it was great. I enjoyed myself there, it was awesome. And I haven't done one of these videos in a while. We're going to draw him. If you did not watch any of Gamescom last week, I'll let you know that I was actually on stage, which is a huge honor. Thank you so much, Blizzard, and everyone that was there to watch and support. And I kind of drew Kel'Thuzad a little bit there. So we're going to try again. Hopefully, we have a better design. I wasn't too happy with the design I got there. But we'll carbot-atize him right here, right now, as I'm talking to you guys. And as I said before, we kind of just start off with just the main kind of shapes that stand out the most. And I'd say that would be like the long robe, and then the rib cage. So we're just gonna make the rib cage a square for now. So and he's tall, so that's another thing. And I don't think I'm gonna do the shoulder pads because they're not something I think about when I see Kel'Thuzad. I am gonna do the thingamajig, the seat that's on his back. And hopefully that kind of comes out. So that's his basic shape. He's a tall dude. Maybe to chibiatize him a bit. Carbotize him. I mean, carbot, yeah. It's not chibi, it's different. There, we'll bring it down a bit. There, he's tall. Let's go ahead. And his arms are bones. So again, maybe we could make it just lines. We could make it more like this. But then he's got like, I'm going to give him like claws basically. Just because his skeleton hands are almost like claws. They're pretty sharp, so. Makes him look kind of scary too. We could make these gauntlets. We could do that. Like again, we could add in the shoulder pads too, but the idea is to simplify the character, not make him more complex. So I think I'm just going to take away that. So his head, I feel like, is kind of difficult here. His head. What do we do? So he's got a hat. He's got a jewel. He's got 4 horns. He's got teeth. Bearing his teeth. He's got a nose, a hole for a nose, and a hole for his eyes. He's got an interesting jaw. So I feel like the head would be... I'm going to draw it over here. I drew it. So maybe... His head is actually kind of small. So there's a couple ways we could do this. I'm not sure which way. That is why we test things out. And I always find it a challenge too when I'm like, okay, don't get buried in the details. It can be like right now, I don't know. I think I'm getting buried in the details a bit. Could just do his hat. I think I kind of, that's what I did. Kind of make it the hat also the horns. Like this. Something like that. And just make teeth and forget about his jaw, or maybe we should do this. Something like that. See, I don't know, right? It's just kind of testing out what we think would work and what wouldn't work. So I'm going to grab this and just put it on him. Maybe make it bigger. It kind of looks okay. Make his head float maybe. There. Okay, so we'll use that as our kind of guide. And I'm going to make this into a symbol and go in from there. So I always create a new layer, lock the other layer, make it this blue outline thing. And so I can now draw a better version of what I just tried. I'm going to leave the head for last because I'm not entirely sure. Like I don't know. I just sometimes it's difficult. If you notice in the cartoons, at times I have changed people's designs or characters' designs. Usually it's just to simplify them, but sometimes I genuinely think it looks a little nicer when it is whatever the design choice was changed. So we're gonna give his robe. We're gonna pay some respects here and do the little slits in there. And let's do the arms now. Maybe I can do that to the bone in the arm, make it the same thing. So again, it's kind of like he has shoulder pads. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this. Take the easy way out. So again, that's another way to kind of cheat the design a bit, simplify it without actually losing as much detail. And now this thing. I don't know what you call this thing. And now the head. Oh. That's my chair. My chair is so bad. It is so bad. It is falling apart. As long as it seats me, that's all I care about. So now his head. And that is probably the part I have the most difficult with. Because I don't want to... It has a lot of detail. It has a lot of specific shapes. But I don't want to lose... Like, this is how technically I should be drawing it. You know, which is pretty... It's a lot of curves and lines that I'm trying to avoid. So it's a difficult thing to try to figure out what the heck to do with this head. So maybe something like that. Combine the two. Looks like Zagar's head. And then we got this down here. So we have that. Maybe we try another head. So we can keep that over here. It's on a different frame. And we'll try a different head. This is kind of... I'll do the one that we kind of did at BlizzCon. I mean, not BlizzCon. Gamescom. I was so nervous when I went on stage to accidentally call it BlizzCon. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. Thank goodness. I say enough stupid things already. I don't want to say more. So we could just keep it to this. Something like this and just forget the hat overall. Or we'll do one more. And we'll do the hat instead. Like that. So whatever kind of stands out, I think I like this one the most. Again, though, he's missing those horns. Like, ugh. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate trying to figure out what is what. I don't want to do the horns because it's just more stuff, and I try to avoid that. All right, let's go ahead and add the color. So what is he? It's kind of like a. Let's remove that layer. What is this? Blue? A dark blue? Kind of almost violet. So like something like this. Looks good. We'll brighten it a bit. We're all about the colors. And then the bone color, which we can do that, I guess. Get a little bit less, a little more white. And then the back of this could also be blue as well, depending on what head we want to use. Use a brighter shade for his eyes, and that's it, I guess. That's it. He's like two colors. I mean, the coloring's pretty simple. Or we could switch to the other head. Oh, this one is still all skull. Or for this one, we can give him some of the kind of gold, and what we use this color for gold usually, as well. So, and we could also even do this actually. Change that to kind of his shoulder pad colors. Maybe I should do it more like that. Anyway, so that is Kel'Thuzad. One of these three. I'm going to put them all side by side. And you guys let me know which one you think would be better. And actually, just for the sake of trying, I'm going to do a fourth one with this version with horns. Just to see what we're missing out on. It's going to look a lot more like Kel'Thuzad, and obviously probably the one that we want to do more accurate with, or you'd probably want, but just drawing these extra lines, honestly, you'd be surprised. It takes a lot more. But what color is it? Like a dark, we do dark gray. I got rid of the picture, so it is, yeah, a dark kind of grayish thing. So we'll go ahead and, so again, definitely more recognizable just doing that. So I'm gonna grab this character again. 4. So maybe I should do that. This one doesn't have a jaw, which helps kind of simplify it, I guess, a bit in a way. But he does have a jaw, so I usually give skeletons no jaws just to remove the complications. Yeah, but I'd like to hear what you guys think. Maybe this character I can make the exception and actually use the fourth one here. The colors, actually, I probably want to change just a bit more. Slightly more purple. There we go. And then his eyes can be a bright blue. There you go. Yeah, so, and then this yellow I don't really like, so I'll go back to something brighter. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of how we design. There's Kel'Thuzad. You guys let me know, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I mean, I'm pretty sure 4 is, I mean, it looks the most like him, but I feel like 3 is okay. I don't know. You guys let me know. This is a tough character. He also has chains, but maybe I can make chains like in the background around him, just like kind of floating around him like this, and that could be just something that just kind of floats in the background. Actually, yeah, I can do that. Kind of like an Archon has his aura and glow. I could just do this, and that really actually adds to the character. Without me having to redraw the chains, I can just make it into a nice little symbol and leave it behind him. So kind of glorifies his chaininess. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little, I don't know, what do you call this? Drawing rundown of Kel'Thuzad, designing him. And Gamescom was really awesome. Really, really awesome to be there. It was last week. It was in Germany. First time in Germany. And I met some of you guys. Thanks so much for coming up to me, talking to me. It was really great to meet you, have that experience. And thanks, Blizzard, for inviting me and my wife out there. It was really awesome to be there and to experience all that. Yeah, I can't wait for BlizzCon now. It was like a mini BlizzCon. It really was. It was just like a mini BlizzCon. And now I'm pumped for BlizzCon. Can't wait. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know your feedback for Kel'Thuzad, both in the drawing and in the design, I guess, right here. Um, but we'll see you guys later. Bye.